What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing something, well, not different for me, but different for the channel. We have to keep the Bassmobile going. So we got to go change the oil today. We're going to change the oil, we're going to clean the filter, and we're going to install a passenger side oil catch can. We have one on the driver's side. We also have a supersonic turbo blow-off valve. We have a Roush intake and an awesome little drawer system that I've built in the back to help me with my journeys. We're gonna go change the oil at Jimothy Dalton's house because that's where all the tools are. I'm just bringing you guys along because that's what we're doing today. So let's get at it. Make sure we got the oil and everything. So here's our oil, Mobile 1, and we use a metal to rubber washer. Axel, come on, let's go change the oil. Load up, get in the truck. Good job. All right, let's get on the road and we'll see when we change the oil. All right, so let's get started with this.
Is this what yours does when you try to connect to it? That's all mine ever does on here.
No, mine doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It just keeps asking me left or right, and then you'll hit one and it still doesn't do anything. All right. Crack the oil there. Where is that little plastic diversion tool thing? Oh, it really is floppy plastic. All right, so let's see how this works. Got this here little diversion tool because what happens is the oil shoots out and hits the sway bar. But it would appear that this isn't going to work the way that I wanted it to, or perhaps it will. And then put this little thingy just like that. Hey, that worked pretty good. Look at that oil, and I don't even have 3,000 miles on it yet, so it's still gonna hit the sway bar a little bit, but it didn't fly everywhere like it did last time. All right, I forgot to put gloves on, so that was fun. Worked well, it worked better than I had thought it was gonna work. This part's no fun. It's gonna drip right out of there.
It only works with the hydraulic models right now. Yeah.
All right. We need to play around with the idea of where we're gonna put the passenger catch can. And I don't know where I want it to go. I may also need hose clamps. That should be fine right there, right?
I think that'll be fucking clean.
And then it'll come up through in here.
You got 90 degrees for these?
No, I don't think so. This is what I got. Let's look in the box. We got that stuff and this stuff. All right, I'll worry about that in a minute. Let me figure out this fucking air filter situation. So we got our filter off. We're gonna go ahead and clean it out so it can be drying. I don't have a bunch of bugs in here, so that's good. So we're gonna have to get a new can of this stuff because our sprayer just fucking broke. So we're just gonna pour it on there like this. Probably using way too much cleaner. Clean off the oil as good as possible. I'm fairly certain 20 foot-pounds.
What's that in inch pounds?
20 foot-pounds is 240 inch-pounds, I believe. 240 inch-pounds is 20 foot-pounds. This vehicle holds 5.7 quarts. You can't fill the filter the way it's designed in there. Nice and hand tight for a crippled man. All right, we got a drain plug in, we got a new filter in. We just want to make sure it's clean. Don't get brake clean in your eyeball like I just did. It's hazardous to your health. We sprayed this guy out with brake clean, and then we're gonna let it dry. I would have used carbon choke cleaner, but I don't have any more. Do you see any drippage from a filter or a drain plug? Well, that's a plus. This is Mobil 1 5W30, full synthetic, high mileage, extended performance. We have a matching filter, but Mobil 1 is the official Ford Performance NASCAR oil and filter. Okay, so we got 5 quarts in there. Keep this for our excess bad oil. Take that to the gentleman at AutoZone. Now we'll take a look. I don't see no leakage. Oh no, they don't have an air filter on it right now. Good thing there's not a whole lot of garbage going in there. Yeah, today's a boring episode and has nothing to do with fishing except the fact that you got to keep doing this shit to keep going fishing. So it actually has more to do with fishing than fucking fishing does. So if it wasn't for this truck, I wouldn't be doing any fishing. I think about this for a second. It felt like it caught right there at the end. Okay, that one's going. But I need an Allen wrench. Okay, it's possible. So before we forget, we're gonna do the passenger side oil catch can. Passenger side. And that's how much oil bleeds out of the engine in only about 1,500 miles. Okay. Remove the OEM fitting. This should just be a quick fitting. Just like that. As well as this guy. Cut both of these guys off. Get it heated up there so the knife cuts it easier. Just like that. Just like that. And there's my mark. One-way valve to the air. One-way valve backwards to the catch can. I wish my hands worked better, James. Okay, so now we got a one-way on there. It should be right where I wanted it. And we'll hook that back up. Zip tie these two guys together. So, I got all this done. Yay, we just did all that and my GoPro kind of messed up a little bit there, but that's all right. You didn't really miss much, but a little bit of hose clampage. We put the oil catch can here. We got the hoses running. The out goes to the air charge pipe. We got a one-way valve. We got it all tidied up. That's going into the charge pipe. PCV is your in, so that's coming out of the engine into here, into the in, and the oil will catch down here, this hot oil vapor, and it'll push the air back through here, and the clean air will go back into the intake, and now we have one on both the passenger and the driver's side pressure control valve. So that's installed, and it should miss the hood now. We got fresh oil filter. Got to go get the air filter, put oil in it, and put it back in the truck. Now, if you use too much oil, it will go into the intake and it'll smoke a little bit when you start it up. Air filter is connected back. Air box is closed. Airflow sensor is in. And we're good to go. Should be good to go. So, there we have it. Driver side oil catch can, all wired in. Passenger side oil catch can, all wired in, which we will move to the front where the horn is at a later date. Air filter cleaned, renewed with oil. Fresh oil, fresh filter, no leaks thus far. Now, we get all of our stuff together and we take the dog home, because I'm sure he's ready to leave. This is a necessity to do if you drive as much as I do to fish. So thanks for hanging out. Next time we'll catch a fish.